It is always about the welfare of the child.
Sometimes I would blame myself for mom being bipolar.
Mental health and behavioral health issues know no bounds. They do not segregate based on socioeconomic status, age, or gender.
KVC Health Systems is committed to young people to help them reach their potential. And its tools are hope, help, and healing. Every teenager, every child is trying to find their way in life. But far too many children suffer from the trauma of abuse or neglect. KVC's Foster Family Care works to provide safe, nurturing environments for children and families in need.
There is a family out there for every child, and KVC's job is to find those matches. My job as a family service coordinator is to help a foster family through their process at KVC. They care for these children 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They provide all their essential needs. I would consider the Weavers everyday heroes.
We've picked babies up from the hospital right after they were born. We've got 17-year-old girls we've picked up from KVC or SRS. You just help them and try to comfort them and make them feel safe.
When the Weavers have a foster child, I usually speak with Jenny probably every other day, whether it's on the phone, text message, or email. And then I'm usually at the house 2 times a month just to check in, to help out.
I always come up with the resources to help a child in that child's best interest.
KVC firmly believes that children grow best in strong, healthy families. Sometimes life just doesn't work out that way. That's when KVC works to permanently place children in stable, loving homes.
The goal of KVC to get children into stable families, whether that's through reintegration back into their family homes, into their biological homes, or whether that's through adoption or guardianship or relative placement through the help of KVC.
A family service coordinator from KVC called me and said that she knew of a 3-year-old little boy that she wanted us to meet and do respite for, which is helping out another foster home take care of a child for a temporary amount of time. So he came to our home and we loved him, and we called KVC and said, please just let him stay. We ended up adopting him about a year after he came to our house.
I've seen children that were unsuccessful in school, were emotionally unhealthy, come to the foster care system and really blossom. I've also seen lots of biological families who have been involved in the foster care system, who have had children removed, make complete turnarounds and make it healthy for their children to return home. And it's wonderful to see children reach permanency regardless of what that permanency outcome is. It is always about the welfare of the child.
Children struggle with mental illness just as adults do. Only sometimes it's called trouble at school. When that happens, help starts with getting the right team together right away.
Some years ago, we were challenged to address an ongoing and growing problem in our schools. And that was kids with emotional and mental health issues coming to school, not ready to learn, not ready to receive the education that we are set out to provide. KVC and the Independent School District have partnered to create immediate access to the mental and emotional supports that kids and families need.
KVC works with the school district, so you would have a social worker, a therapist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, a principal, all sitting down in a meeting together.
To incorporate therapists who help out in the home and also use information from the teachers and the school and the environment where they have the children is invaluable, and that is definitely an innovative and ideal model.
I started working with KVC because I have bipolar, and I was worried that maybe Kennedy had bipolar too.
Sometimes I would blame myself for mom being bipolar because I thought that we were making it worse by being kids, and my stomach would get achy and I would feel like nervous about everything.
And so I began doing family therapy and individual therapy with Kennedy, educating her about mental illness, talking about some of her anxiety, and just kind of talking through some of the fears and worries that would play out for her in school. Kennedy and Maddie are doing great right now. Both have reported that they go to school and they don't worry about their mom.
I've learned that I have more strength inside myself than I ever imagined, and that my children aren't going to grow up dysfunctional because I couldn't take care of them properly.
I just feel like since Kira's been able to pretty much talk to everyone, there's just happiness everywhere.
The fact of the matter is that children, just as adults, struggle with mental health. When children exhibit problems at school, behavioral issues at home, or even withdrawal, children many times do not have the tools or the capacity to manage the effects that the mental or the behavioral health concerns present. Admitting your child for psychiatric care can be one of the most difficult choices a parent can make. For over 40 years, KVC Prairie Ridge Hospital has successfully served children and adolescents in the areas of mental, physical, and emotional health. When children come to Prairie Ridge Hospital, they're going to receive a comprehensive, whole-person approach to treatment that includes care from psychiatrists, pediatricians, dietitians, therapists, psychologists, and nurses. Prairie Ridge Hospital provides a family-centered, child-focused treatment model in a serene, safe, and private environment. Our board-certified psychiatrists really understand how to reach children. And then families will be included in treatment teams to make sure that the family understands and is on board with every phase of treatment to help children develop new thinking patterns, to develop new social skills or interpersonal skills to help manage things like anxiety and depression, hopelessness. We offer hope to children and families that there is a brighter future.